Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I'm Babyface P. Today, I'm coming at you with something really cool. I've had this sitting at Hank's range for the better part of a year now, and I still haven't transferred it. But we are going to be doing some shooting with the Dead Air Armament Wolverine PBS-1 AK suppressor. Check that out. Come on, focus in, focus in. Look at that. Hold on, hold on. Ooh, wait. There we go. It's hard to get because it's so dark. There you go. PBS-1. We're going to throw it on some cans. I'll show you how to attach it to your suppressor. We're going to throw it on an AK and see how it shoots. Let's do it. All right, so we're back. Before we begin, you're going to want to make sure... Oh, this is tough to do. You're going to want to make sure that this is snugged on. This is your adapter for the different thread pitches. So we're going to take our locking collar pretty much all the way off. You're going to line, you see a little dot there. You're going to line that up with the dot on the can, and that will allow the front part or the back part to come off. Take your spring out, and they send you this nice tool for tightening your can down. So make sure you put this in, snug down. If you guys can see that, snug this down as well as you can. Put your spring back in. And we're going to set this on the number 2 setting. And you'll notice that there are a couple of different shelf heights here. So there's the inlet. This is what they call number 1. I believe that's what they call number 2. And then on top of that is number 3 if you ever had to set it there. So you put it in the number 2 setting. So line up your dots again. And it goes. And that is the number 1 setting. We're going to rotate it, push, and turn. That's the number 2. We will then take our locking collar and move it up just a little so it's out of the way. Come on, locking collar. There we go. Move it up. We are going to... Actually, I take that back. I'm going to put this on the number 3. So it gives me... Oh, man. Spring is very tight if you're not aware. That gives me more access to the muzzle attachment. So remember, left-hand threads. Thread it on. And at some point, it'll want to stop. If you take the suppressor and twist the suppressor, because it's a left-hand thread, it will start unthreading the adapter. So get it to where the adapter kind of wants to stop, like that. Take your tool, and snug it down with your tool first, like that. And this is obviously so much more difficult to do on camera. Now we're going to take locking collar off, press down and rotate. And you're going to rotate this until it, let's see if I can get it on camera, rotate this locking piece until it lines up with the takedown notch, the spring detent. Lock your collar down, like that. And you can see you're good to go. This thing is not going anywhere. It is snug on this gun. So let's load up some ammo and see what it sounds like. All right, you ready? So we got the Wolverine PBS-1 on the, this is my Tula, my 69 Tula AKM. Got a East German mag, because why not? And it goes, and yes, I know, I'm a bit of a PU55Y, because I got my ear pro in, but I got some sensitive ears, okay? My ears still ring with suppressors on rifle, so let's do it. In it goes. Let's see what it sounds like. Ooh, that steel is loud. All right, let's hit the berm. Because nobody wants to hear steel ring. You want to hear the gunshot, so let's shoot the berm. From back here, it's not really that loud. Obviously, you're going to get the sonic boom up front, but from back here, not too bad. One more over here. Oh, that one just kind of gives you a slap sound. Oh, you can see this thing starting to get pretty hot, though. But yeah, I mean, it sounds great. Let's do a little more. There it is. And we're out. Wolverine PBS-1. Before we go, let's take this really hot can, let it cool off a little bit, and we'll put it on the crank. because everybody loves a 5.45 gun. We'll stick it on the crank. We'll see what it looks like. Give me a sec, because this is like scalding hot. All right. Let's do this. So we're going to switch this out from the 14x1 left hand to the 24mm right hand. Don't quote me on that. I think it's 24. I can't remember. Anyways, so the way you do this, comes with a tool. Make sure you keep the tool on you. You're going to line up the 2 dots again. Press down. Your top part will come off. Your spring will come out. And this one's already been loosened because it's hot. It's still kind of warm to the touch, so it loosened up a little bit. They can be pretty tight if you snug them down like in a vise or something. So you may have to do this in a vise. Your adapter comes out. And so your adapter and your threaded back cap piece go together. So those two will now go in the box and stay there. We will take our 24mm right hand adapter for the AK-74, thread it in, and we'll snug it down with one of these. Yeah, that's the correct one. Snug it in place. Ugh. Put our spring on. Put our top cap, remember, line up the holes. So, line up the holes. Like that. Down it goes. We'll put it in the second position again. Actually, we'll put it in the third like I did last time. We will take our end cap, run it up. And the same thing, I'm gonna put that aside real quick. Same thing for your crank if you have a 74. Make sure it's unloaded. Obviously, you don't want to shoot yourself in the hand. It's be a bad day for everybody. Press in, and nice the brush inside to get with the rest of the world and do a right-handed thread. So finally, we make it easy. We take the bell brake off of the crank. Bell brake comes off. Suppressor will go on. We will thread it in place. And again, awesome thing about this is it's right-handed, so you don't have to worry about loosening it up when you go to tighten it down. So we will snug this in like that. Loosen the cap, bring this over, and then snug up the cap. So this is now lined up with the detent, the pin and detent, snugged in and ready to go. Again, because of how short this is, remember the crank is like an 8.5-inch barrel, really short, so it's still pretty loud. So we're gonna stick some ears in, take a full Tula Plum over here with some 5.45, and we'll go shoot. Let's do this. All right, let's do this. This is my ultimate favorite. PBS-1, still a little warm from the last gun, on my 8.5 SBR crank. Let's sling some lead down range. Click it in, under like a true operator. Gotta take the safety off first. And let's make some noise. It's awesome. You see, there's no. Let's get a little closer. There's no recoil and very little noise. There is some muzzle flash though, because again, 8.5-inch barrel. Watch this. Ready? Watch that muzzle flash. There's no recoil at all. It's nothing. It's easy. It's like a baby. Hold on. We'll bring it in nice and close. Ooh, look at that shot. Put it on the can. Put it on the front. Hold on. All right, you ready? Isn't that cool? That's the PBS-1 by Dead Air Armament. If you got an AK, this is the way to go. You need a suppressor like this, so you can, you can ventilate some terrorists with it. That's it. Woo! Gas. PBS-1 suppressor, nice and hot again. Look at that thing baking. Babyface P is the YouTube channel. If you guys like the crazy shit that I get up to, go ahead and subscribe. You can ring that bell thing. I don't know what the fuck that does. You can do it though. Leave me a comment. Do you like suppressors? What do you think about the PBS-1? What do you think about the best AK ever made? Hint, it is the Krinkov. But anyways, that's it. Like, share, subscribe, do all the things. Leave me a comment. I will catch you guys on the next one.